Hi guys, today's job we're going to do adjuster brakes on the back of my Mercedes Hymer 410D S660. MOT is due next month on the 5th of May. There's nothing wrong with brakes, everything's working fine, but it's good practice to get it all ready for the MOT, so I'm just going to go over it and make sure everything's sorted. Before the last MOT I put new shoes, new pads on the front, put new sensors on there, put new shoes on the back, new cylinders, new springs, did the whole thing, new cables all the way through for the handbrake. So we're just going to go over all that, adjust it all, get it all ready for the MOT. As with all things, if you're working underneath your vehicle, make sure you jack it up with a decent jack. I've got a 6-ton jack on one side, bottle jack, and I've got a 5-ton jack going on the other side. We're going to jack it up, put the blocks of wood under there, got them from Wicks, big sturdy blocks of wood, make sure everything's safe. Don't just rely on a jack when you're under there, so put the wood up, make it all safe. I've also got two axle stands, big heavy duty ones for either side underneath the chassis. I've got chocks for the front wheels as well. As with all things, when you're working underneath any vehicle, especially a big heavy thing like this motorhome of mine, make sure you're safe under there, because if this thing falls on you, you're not going to be going to the hospital, you're going to go straight to the fucking morgue. So make sure you're safe when you're underneath there, guys. It's very important. Okay, I'm going to record the whole thing, the whole process, not so much taking the wheels off, but the adjusting of the brakes, doing your handbrake. Do a couple of little videos showing you in between, showing you what's what. That's the plan for today, so we're going to get cracking with that. But be safe when you're underneath there, guys, yeah? Okay, let's get cracking, let's get it done. Okay, I'm in the process of doing my brakes on my Hymer S660. So I've just jacked one wheel up because I'm taking them off on both sides. But if I broke down at the side of the road and I was jacking it up to change the tyres, this is how I do it. 3 big chunky blocks of wood. These are from Wicks, big sturdy things. Cut them in half, perfect for putting under your axle. 3 big sturdy ones, 6-ton jack. There's the 5-ton jack because I'm going to do the other side. Lower it down so it sits on that, but don't completely drop your bottle jack, because you want that to be underneath as well. So that's an extra thing. So you've got your jack holding it up as well, so it's not going anywhere. It's off the ground. If you break down at side of the road, don't be changing your tyres on the main road. Go in a side street, pull on industrial estate. Just do it where it's safe, guys, and do not use a fucking scissor jack ever. Fucking death traps them things. Make sure you use a big sturdy jack and take blocks of wood. You know, motorhomes have all got lockers where you can put all your tools and your stuff. Make sure you take a good jack and decent blocks of wood. Just be safe when you're doing it, guys. It's all about safety. Anyway, that's how I do it, and that's what I carry with me in my rig. Okay, just thought I'd show you that. Okay, 3 blocks of wood and a 5-ton jack on this side under the axle, 6-ton jack on that side, and 3 big chunks of wood as well on there, holding it up, all sturdy. Axle stand, big heavy duty one, I've had these for years, excellent stuff. And there's the one on this side, another axle stand. Front wheels are chocked, not going anywhere. So we're going to get on to taking the handbrake off now, and we're going to adjust the drums, these big things. Okay, let's get on with that. Okay, before we adjust the shoes on the drums at the back, we're going to undo the handbrake cable. This is the handbrake cable, this is the splitter, and these are the 2 cables that go to the drums to adjust the brakes on the rear. So we're going to undo this. On the back of this cable on this side, you've got to put an 8mm spanner to hold it tight while you undo these. A little bit awkward for me because I'm stretching into the side and I don't want to bang the camera. We get a bit of a better position. So some people might say you don't have to do this, but this is how I do it. You do it how you want to do it. Hurt my neck, that. Jesus. See if I can pull it back so I can whiz it off of my hand. Should be loose enough. Okay, whole pair of pliers here. I've had these for, I don't know, 30 years, maybe more. A long time. Anyway, just cut it up because this section here is ideal for adjusting the teeth on your rear drums, so you can open and close your brake shoes. Just welded a socket on the bottom, so when you put it in like that, you can adjust it and it goes up. That's how you'll do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it now. Okay, just going to do a bit of a show you what the principle is of adjusting your brakes on your rear drums. So the cables are undone, drums moving freely, and we want to adjust this. And the way you adjust it is in the top, you've got your brake cylinder. Your shoes connect up to the brake cylinder with a little slot on the side of either side of that cylinder. Your brake shoes slot into. They come down to the bottom. At the bottom, underneath here at the back, there's an adjuster mechanism with two wheels on either end with teeth on, and you adjust it from the back. But I'm just going to show you from this side the principle of how it works. So if you want this shoe to come out, to make it touch the end of this drum, you turn it this way. You turn it that way. To make it, if it goes too tight on the drum, you have to adjust it backwards so it goes that way. So this is out and that's in. I'm going to put a picture at the top in a minute, show you the mechanism, what it looks like. So on this side, there's the shoe coming down. To adjust this one to come out, you want to turn it that way. To take it back in, it's that way. So if you turn it that way and the drum won't turn, you have to adjust it back a touch, and that's the way you do it on both sides. So that's out and this is in, and this is out and this is in on this side. They're not the same. This is out, this is in. The other side is out and in. When you go around the back, remember to do that. Just get your head in gear which way it is that they go, because you want to adjust it. You want it both to be the same on both sides. So when you pull your handbrake on, this is rock hard, won't give at all. And when you take your handbrake off, you want it to be like that, freewheeling. You don't want to be doing any rubbing and nothing. You want it just right. So when you adjust your shoes and you pull your handbrake on, it's rocked on. It's rock hard and it won't come off. When you take it off, it freewheels. If you adjust it wrong and it's too tight, when you're out on the road, you'll probably get a driver behind you flashing the lights, bibbing their horn, because you'll see some smoke coming off your brake shoes. So you've got to make sure you do that. But if that happens, you just get underneath and just adjust your shoes again. Then when you get home, you can go over all this again. You've just got to get it right. So it's not rocket science, it's not a hard thing to do. You just have to understand how it works. So in theory, that's how it is. adjust it out so it's out, in, out, in. Okay, let's get round the other side and we'll adjust it. Okay, camera's all set up. I'm going to adjust this one. So that's how it was before. Right, so we're going to put it in there now, point it down. There's the teeth. I can fit it. You hear the teeth? That's the teeth. Point it down, pull it up. Point it down, pull it up. Still nothing. One more. Point it down, push it up. Now you can hear it. You hear it tightening up. Point it down, because when you point it down, you're pushing it up, so you're turning the wheel out. You're turning the hub shoes out. So we go up again. You hear it tightening. Up again. Now look how tight that's getting. You see how it works. I'll do it on one more and I'll show you how tight it gets. Watch. Yeah. Look at that. I can hardly move it. Right. So now I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to push it this way round. Take it back. How it loosens. Take it back one more. See, it's gone loose. Not touching. So I took it down to the bottom. Take it back up again. Up a bit. That's rubbing. Look at that. I've only touched it a touch. Now I'm going back the opposite way. Watch how far I move it. Now it's gone off. Can you see how that works? It's gone off. It's not touching. Go back. Take it back up again. Just watch how far this moves. And now it's rubbing. That's very tiny little bits of increments where it moves. Watch how far it moves. That's going off. It's gone loose. And now we're going to do the other one. Now this one is the opposite way because we want it to go out. So now down. So on this one, that going, putting it in and going up made the shoes come off. But on this one, it goes up. So we're going that way now because we want to take the shoes out. Watch. So now we've gone up again. Still the same. Up to the top, press it down. It's just getting tighter again. Getting tighter. Yeah, I can hardly move it, so now we're going to go back up. Now, like I said, we're just going to get the tub out of the way. Like I said, you've got to get this just right. You don't want it rubbing, even though you can turn it. You really don't want it rubbing because you're going to have your brakes smoking, so you've just got to get them right. But, you know, to me, that's rubbing that, so we want to go back off. So we're going to go up now. We're going to take it back in. Take it off. A bit more. It doesn't feel too bad. Is it binding? I don't think so. No, don't forget you've got your oil in your back axle. you're turning your diff, so it's going to feel a bit stiff anyway, but you can judge whether it's freewheeling. Look, you can feel it. Well, it's still heavy, but you can feel it turning. So let's just do this one again. So now we're going the opposite way. We're going out again. Now watch. Watch how far we move it. That little bit. It's rubbing. So now we're going to go back. That little bit. It's not rubbing. Go back a bit more. That's off. I'm happy with that. Now let's do this one. We've got to go the opposite way now. Take them out. Oh, so we go this way. Take it back out a bit. Starting to rub. See, it's rubbing now, so we're going to go back a touch. Still rubbing. Still rubbing. Yeah, it's off. See the difference? So there's not much in it. If I was out on the road and I noticed there was a bit of smoke on these, or somebody bibbed their arm and told me, you just get underneath and adjust this a little bit. It's not an hard problem. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to fix a camera underneath here on my chassis, and when I go out for a drive I'm going to have it pointing down at this, and we'll see whether it smokes, so you can see exactly what it is and how it looks when that happens. If it doesn't smoke, then oh well, I'm fine. But it's just so that I can show you what can happen if it's too tight and you've just got it just slightly wrong. But all you do is get underneath and you adjust these. And you've seen how it was. If you've got to tighten it, it's just a touch. If you've got to back it off, it's just another touch. So I'm happy with that. It's freewheeling. That's done as far as I'm concerned. There's not much in it on either one of them. I've got to get some rubber bongs, but this tool, look at the width of that. That is perfect. It fits in, it's dead easy, and it's weighty. If it's too, you've just got to get the right thing. Yeah, that wood's in the way, but does it look like I'm struggling here? I've got the camera here, the light. I'm trying to show you how to do it, and that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to do the other side. I'm not going to film the other side because I've got to do that with my left hand and I can't get the camera in. So this is as good as it's going to get. Oh, I'll get the wife to sit in the car. She'll do the handbrake and she'll tell me how many clicks there is. And we get it done. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Okay, right, let's crack on. Pull the handbrake up slowly. Eleven, let it off. Try that. Let it off. Try that. Let it off. Try that. Let it off and listen for the big clicks. Right, do it again. Listen. Right, let it off. Okay, try that. Are you sure? Take it off and do it again. Okay, let me check the drums again. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, they're alright. Happy with that, moving freely. Okay, we're getting there. And when I take the handbrake off, the drums are releasing off the Right, try that. Right, do it again, but really pull on it. Go on, slowly. 3. Let it off. Okay, let me check the drums again. Oh, my back. Pull it on. Let it off. Yeah, that's good on this side. Off side's good. Pull it on. Let it off. Is it off? Okay, let it off. Tell me how many. Yeah, go on. No, you did it too quick. Just listen to them. Now, what about the first one? Listen to it. I can't hear that big click. Is that it? Okay, we're good. Right, as you can see, had the wife in the car doing the handbrake. Not always the easiest thing. You get a bit of a miscommunication, but we did it. I've checked the drums. Little bit of adjustment on them. Cables are nice and tight. Just gonna spin that nylon nut on, which stops the main nut from undoing. There you go, that's done. Handbrake's on. Okay, that's that done. Gonna get the wheels back on now. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, knackered. Okay, that's tomorrow's job. Right, we're done. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit my wheels the next day because it rained for 2 days. When it did stop, I got the wheels on, tightened everything up, also installed my 2 action cameras on my chassis and pointed each camera towards the back axle so you could see the drums on either side. And then we went for the drive. Filmed for about 20 minutes, and as you can clearly see for this short section of the film that I did, there was no smoking, there was no issues with the brakes. Usually if you've got a problem, you'll get somebody bibbing it on at the back or flashing the lights, or you'll see from the side window there's a bit of smoke coming from your back axle, one side or the other. But there was no issues with this, everything was done fine. It was adjusted, no problems with the brakes, they all work good. I'd also bled the brakes as well, did a full flush all the way around, put all new brake fluid in, all ready for the MOT. But I'm pleased with the way it turned out. It just goes to show you can do this job as long as you go through your manual, do everything you're supposed to do, adjust it. It's not a race, your brakes are very important, so make sure you get them right, guys, okay? Anyway, all done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.